Hello all and welcome to Race on Oz. It is the PC League. It is round 9, the penultimate round of the season for 2022. It's your host Joe Marnie here. I'm riding solo for tonight, unfortunately, and qualifying is underway with 11 minutes left as the drivers are out in their first set of flying laps as we get stuck into this one. Sorry for the delay in getting this going all, but we are here now and we're looking forward to this one. It's going to be an absolute cracker. So, first flying laps there, O'Hara to the top with the 54.2. As we are just watching Hobbs at the moment, have a look through this order. So it was O'Hara to the top with the first lot of flying laps with a 53.7, sorry, and Philippa Bakita is not far off him with that time there. With Hemi Bateman, the leader of the silver class so far, and Cryotheus leading the AM class, leading, yes, the AM class, and we've got Hemi Bateman leading the silver class at this stage. Decent sized grid, 29 cars. So we have a look at Nathan. Well, apologies, having some technical dramas here. So this is who I wanted to have a look at. Nathan Wilson here. It's his first race in the PC League. He's come up from console. And at this stage he's running in 20th place on the grid. He reasonably close to the middle of silver class. Have a look up the order. So Hemi Bateman still leading the way for silver class at this stage. With Bakita, it's gone to the top with a 53.4. So she's got a 3/10 lead over O'Hara with Madison in third. And Ryland Houlihan in fourth, second off the pace. So the pace is red hot at the top of the field. 53.4. Track conditions are optimal. Just watch Bakita head through the chicane. She heads through the last corner. She should see if she can improve on her time. Yes, she does. Only slightly. And here's Henry Bateman. See if he can improve on this lap. This is 2.2 seconds off the pole time. So the leader of silver class. No, he does not improve. Some cars heading back to pits and getting out on another flying lap. Haycock, J-Mac just exiting pit lane. And here is Scotland. It's had an interesting couple of rounds. It's been in plenty of action. As he heads back to the pits. Try and head back through the order here. McElhinney still yet to complete a lap. He's just heading out to start his first flying lap, it seems. He has got a bit of traffic ahead of him. Apologies there as we just work this through. So Neil Fakeney's back down in 21st. Through the middle of silver class, 3.5 seconds off the pace so far. Let's go back to Paquita here. Just go on board with a lap. So lap traffic gets out of the way. Watching Paquita for the rest of this lap and through to the next one as well. As we go to the round out qualifying. slowed up the end of that lap. She sets off on the next lap. We'll have a look at this. So this is Makita setting off on her lap, and this is Andy O'Hara halfway through his. So he should be able to get one more lap in. So these two to round out this podium. So it's really these three. So Makita, O'Hara, and Madison fighting over pole. It's 4/10 in it. So O'Hara just heads out of the chicane there. So he's coming up to the last corner. O'Hara does go quicker, not by enough. And that's it for him at the moment. It's qualifying done. Clock has struck 0. It's up to Makita here. Can she hold on to pole? We've got Madison on track as well. So Hemi Bateman in 9th. He's the leader of the silver class. Crytheus is the leader of AM class in 11th. And that's it, sorry, to Makita. She wasn't able to go any quicker. So we try and we will find Madison might have finished his lap then. He has. He wasn't able to go quicker. So, the end of qualifying. This is the order. Makita, O'Hara, and Madison round out the top 3. We've got Hemi Bateman, the leader of silver class, in 9th, and Crythesis, the leader of the AM class, in 12th. It's pretty tight at the top of the order, and then the time's got quite spread out over this. So, it's going to be an interesting race, this one. But in the meantime, we'll have a short break. We'll be back soon. Hello all and welcome back as we just get ready to start round 9 from Nurburgring. Welcome to all the viewers. I'm sure this will be an absolutely cracking race as we are just about to set off on the grid. Sorry, off on the formation lap. Sorry for the rush start to the stream. Unfortunately, Nick was unable to make it for this stream tonight, but I'm pleased to be able to stand in his stead. We'll see him back next week. As the drivers set off, we get stuck in for the start. So it was Philippa Keita who took pole again. She's had 4 wins this season. She'll be looking to continue that form. Followed by Andy O'Hara. Sean Maddinson just behind him as well. As we filter our way around this Nurburgring circuit. Been looking forward to this race for quite some time actually. This is one of my favourites, Nurburgring. As we've got camera on the right, which will be looking at the front of the field. Second camera there in the smaller window, looking at the action that will be occurring further on through the field, especially off at the start of this race. As you can see the order at the bottom of the screen as well. As we get ready for an absolute cracker here. Just getting ready to form up. Here we go, not long till the start of this one. See, you can get the jump off. So we just wait for the green. Cars ready to make their way through the last corner. Making their way up to 70 kilometres an hour. Just need to wait for the green here. We're good to go.
Green light, go, go, go.
Here we go, green light. It's a good jump by Hobbs there. He's made his way to the left. Looks like O'Hara's got it through. It's gone to the front here. Nikita on the inside. They go 3 wide. Plenty of action through the front. It's Nikita's got the lead there. It's a bit of contact at the rear. Look like we've got through pretty clean. It's been a great start. There's a bit of contact between O'Hara and Vakita then. This is settled down now. This is a very, very clean start until that moment there. Who's that in the fence? That is... I think that was Mark Hurley. He's in the fence then. And Capano's gone straight to the pits on that one. We'll have a quick replay of that. Oh, he's just moved across in front. That's both cars, heavy impact into the fence. Was that Lamborghini then? We'll go to the live action at the front of the field here. It was a pretty clean start up until then. There was a bit of contact. Apologies. So have a quick look at the. So O'Hara's got a 3-second lead over Makita here. So it was a decent gap then off that first lap for O'Hara over Makita. Bit of a battle going on here further back between Hobbs, Houlihan, Frost. So Paul Russell hasn't had a great start either. He's back down in 28. There's a few battles through the field. Big battle ahead of here. So Nathan Wilson in his first race in the league. So they go 3 wide to Schumacher, and there's contact. Oh, huge contact. There's cars everywhere. Oh, what a disaster. Have a look at the replay of this one. There's quite a few cars involved. Yeah, so there's just nowhere to go for all these cars, and that's huge damage. It's taken out half a dozen cars, if not more. Just trying to go 3 wide. So go back to the live action. So there's quite a few cars involved. So in the space of a minute, we'll be saying that Paul Russell's at the rear of the field. He's made up 10 places. So we'll have a look at the action at the front of the field here. Quite a number of cars have made it to pit lane now. So there's quite a few battles on track now as well. Apart from the top 3 are slightly spread out, it's quite packed together behind that. And then there's from about 18th onwards, there's some big gaps through this field with the cars that have been involved in that drama early on. That was a big incident. have a look at this battle here. We've got Ryan Houlihan chasing down Hobbs. So these guys, less than a second in it between these two. Hello Routers, yes it is JJ. Unfortunately wasn't able to make it to the stream tonight. Filling in tonight, and I don't think I'm going to have a lot of breath left over by the end of this one. It's been a very, very exciting start to this race. This battle continues on. Let's have a quick look through the field. So this is one of the bigger battles here, Susana and Wilson. So Wilson's managed to make his way up the field. So we continue to watch this other battle. So that's Hobbs and Hooley. So we watch this second battle. This one's really heating up between Wilson and Susana. Susana's got a sniff here. Can he get up beside him, heading into the chicane? He's going to try, and there's contact. It's not the place where you want to be having contact on the run into the chicane. That did register as contact there. It was only slight, but there was enough in it to unsettle Wilson. Susana makes his way to the inside. He's making a good look for that move. Wilson's managed to hold on to it. Really see these battles heating up. Houlihan's looking for a good run here. This is the other type battle here. There's another one just behind these two as well, which we'll go to in a second. So this is the other battle. That's Bruno Gallo and Sean Madison. So unfortunately, Madison's livery, the liveries won't be showing up on the smaller screens here. So apologies to those who have gone to that effort, but I will show it on the main screen. This is very, very nice turnout, this car by Madison in the Honda. He's in some form. He'll be looking to make progress up the front of the field here. As you can see, the position gain, Dominiak, one of the better gains, 7 positions, he's up into 10. Latanzio is up 7 spots as well. And Paul Russell's up 11 spots to 28. So Paul Russell started at the rear of the field. So I actually missed that one. I just expected him to have started further up the field. So he's made up 11 spots. That's that other battle between Anderson and Houlihan. So these guys are really pushing pretty hard here. There's been some dramas somewhere along the line. This is Mitch Hayes, who's throwing up a yellow. I'm not too sure why. He looks like he's on his own, but go to this battle here because this is really brilliant to watch from these few guys. Madison's not quite close enough. We'll see how these two are trading lap times. There's not much in it that previous lap. Over the last three would show a very similar story. So Madison's getting closer again. Looking forward from Madison, looking back behind from Gallo. See how close this is. They seem to be gaining a little bit on Matt Frost ahead of them in that Mercedes. So we just head up to the chicane. Doesn't look as though Madison will be close enough. Just depending how he goes from this run through the chicane. It's gained slightly on Gallo here. Pulls out. Go through the inside. Gallo's got a good run here. Make a move up the inside. He's going to go for it. Looks as though he's going to get the job done, and he does. It's a good pass by Madison, and that one's got that job done. Continue to watch this battle, make our way back through the field, see if there's any other closer battles. So the battle at the front. So Houlihan and Hobbs, this continues on. Susana and Fake Knee, a bit further back through the field. So we have a look at the class battles. The leader of AM class, Protheus, is in 9th. There's a big gap back down to Atron, who's in 19th. Second place in AM class. And we've got Dominiak as the leader of Silver, as Neil Fake Knee just runs wide. It's going to give Susana a bit of a sniff here, who managed to get past Wilson. As there's been contact here. There's contact between these two. We'll watch this battle continue. So Houlihan managed to get round on Hobbs here, so that interesting to see where this contact was. Have a look back through and see if I can get that. battle continues. So we'll just see where this contact is. So this has been in the top left-hand corner. There was contact at the last turn. Oh, it was relatively clean. There wasn't much in it. Houlihan got that job done. So that was a good move in the end. So we have a look back further. We've got... Oh, that was... Not too sure who that was further back. He's just lost a bit of ground. So there was a bit of lap traffic there. So Madison's been able to catch right up onto the back of Matt Frost here. He's getting more contact. Oh, it did look like it, maybe not. I think Frost is just getting out of the way. So this would be an interesting move up into the last turn. Sorry, first turn. My bad. As Madison pulls out. It's getting pretty close between these two. So this is going to give Gallo a bit of a sniff here as well. Just behind them. That's Clapano. So he was involved in that incident on lap 1. This battle here is really heating up. So all three of these are all pretty tightly packed. In fact, the battle at the front of the field's tightening up. Nikita has been able to slowly close that gap down. It's down to 2 seconds. She's gained about a second on O'Hara over the last few laps. Madison's in for another shot here. Can he get this done into turn 1? It's not quite close enough. Oh, Frost has just run a little bit wide. Turn 2. He's able to hold on to it. This Merc does look like a bit of a handful, or it does when you look at it from this angle. Gallo's just dropped off slightly. Can Madison get this job done? Move up into the top 5. So there's a few cars that have made their pit stops already. So Paul Russell is the top car that's pitted so far. It does seem as though he might have actually started from the pit lane. There was a spot missing on the grid, and that would explain what happened to Paul Russell then. Madison pulls out. Looks like he's going to get this done here. Oh, not quite. Frost holds onto it. This is a great battle between these two. Gaps have just slightly leaned out throughout the field here. Apart from this one here, so this is another battle which is raging. So we'll watch both these battles here. It's Madison. He's still pressuring Frost. Screen on the right, that's Masafto and Dominiak. So this is going to be for the lead of Silver Class as well, as that looks like Madison is heading into the pits. As we continue to watch this battle, it's Masafto in that Mercedes. Far behind him is Latanzio. So that was Gallo who came into the pits then as well. So this train of cars behind him. So Sasana's 4 seconds behind this group as well. He's got fake need for company then. Oh, this is a big slide there for Dominiak. You hear the tyres squealing. So it's a decent pit stop then for Madison. He's got a second lead over Gallo coming out of the pit stop then. As there's a yellow flag. Peter Wall, so that would be from him exiting pit lane, I suspect. So nothing untoward there, as Tanzio is the car that looks like he'll be able to have the biggest crack at Safto here. This is a brilliantly turned out livery by Latanzio. Never ceases to amaze with the effort he puts into these liveries. This is, I hope that's the case. I'm sure it is. He does a really good job of these. He's definitely not grabbing that off the internet, that one. So full credit to him. That is a beautifully turned out car. battle rages. So have a look from the cockpit of Latanzio as he hunts down Safto. Can he get it done on this lap? He's got to get a good run out of the chicane here. Make sure he gets a good run onto the front straight. It's going pretty good so far. Can he have a crack at him at turn one? It's probably the favoured overtake position. He pulls out. No, he's not quite close enough. It's tough to pass. Car of the same manufacturer, the same strengths and weaknesses. Just going to keep putting that pressure on. So Bakita's almost got that gap to O'Hara down to down below 2 seconds. Oh, it's very close then between the two Mercs. So head down the hill to the hairpin. It's not really a passing opportunity if you're not close enough. So we go into Schumacher S here. Oh, Latangi took a bit too much of the curb, grabbed too much of the sausages through the Schumacher S, so he's just lost a bit of time to Masafto then. Car behind them, I do believe he's slightly out of position. So we have a look at that as Masafto pits. That is Hemi Bateman, so he's a lap down. There's obviously he was obviously involved in some of those dramas early on. As his pit stop cycle is continuing on. As just come out to a bit of lap traffic, so that's Mark Hurley. It's just been overtaken. So Mark Hurley from OES Racing, he was heavily involved in that incident on, well, it was early on in the race. What I will do is try to have a look at this incident. Apologies there, there's a bit of internet spikes through all of that then. As this Here's a very, very tight battle. So this is Wilson. Oh, Ryan Houlihan just exiting pit lane. He's got Sean Madison right behind him there. So Madison's already up to speed. Oh, he's going to go through the inside. He hasn't quite got the job done. So he runs wide. Very, very wide. Grabs a bit of the grass and gets that position made. So that's an interesting way to get that done. So these three Mercs, Madison, Houlihan and Gallo. As Wilson pits. So Hayes has got Russell right behind him. So this is that other battle. Just as we get through this little period here. Oh, there's huge dramas through here. So that some big dramas then for Latanzio. We'll have a quick look at what's happened there. So he's got O'Hara right behind him. So he's let him go. He's lost it here somewhere. He's kept slowing down. So there's Bakita, and he's just taken to the grass. And he's lost positions out of this. He's lost to Dominiak and Sassana out of that. And he's got Neil Fakeney right behind him now. Surely we'll be expecting the last few pit stops to occur here. So this battle will continue to heat up. So that's Bakita pitting, so does O'Hara. So while we watch this battle, I've got a little bit of footage from the incident from earlier in the race. Oh, look, he had absolutely nowhere to go, and there was absolute carnage. Dust everywhere, huge damage to a lot of cars. That was very, very unfortunate. Grab another angle of this one. Yeah, that's taken out a large number of cars. It's very, very unfortunate, but we are missing someone from the front. We've had a disconnect, and the disconnection is O'Hara. So while I've been looking at replays, apologies, but O'Hara has disconnected. Unfortunately, that's his night done. From the lead of the race, he's pitted, and that's it, him done. It's not the first time it's happened, but that is very, very... Apologies there, I've actually just had OBS shut down on me, so all the dramas that have happened today. So that was very unfortunate for O'Hara. They've got me back again. Yeah, and his internet connection liability. As I'm saying that, my streaming program has just crashed on me. So that's unfortunate, but back in it again, and we're continuing on. It's definitely a night for all sorts of things to go and happen. It rains, it pours. So we go to this battle at the front of the field. So this is Madison and Houlihan. So this battle's continued on now that Houlihan's up to speed. This is another McLaren's getting lapped. So, sorry, it's Madison in the Honda. Apologies for getting that wrong earlier. Oh, that's Madison's gone off. That's very, very unfortunate. So we'll have a quick look at the replay of that one. Was there contact, or has he done this on his own? I believe he's actually done this on his own. Oh, he's just grabbed. Oh, he's very, very lucky to hold on to that then. He is very, very lucky. That quite easily could have ended up in the fence. So we have another look at another bit of contact further back. So this is Latanzio and Dominiak. It's a similar story. It is too. Oh, has he kept it off the fence? He has. Both of them have gone into the grass. And Neil Fakeney's made his way through. And that battle's continued on. So the race is coming alive here as, oh, that's Clapano that's gone off there. Just getting out of the way of Gallo. So at the front of the field, unfortunately I don't have a gap between Hobbs and Bakita. So Hobbs has made up these positions. He's in second. A bit lucky with very, very unfortunate disconnection by O'Hara. So just try and so the gap between Hobbs and Bakita is 17 seconds. This is a commanding lead for Bakita. Unfortunately, it's not showing up in the leaderboard, that gap. But back behind Houlihan, back behind Hobbs, we've got Houlihan, Madison. Bruno Gallo's 2 seconds away from Madison, so Madison's just trying to recover there. This battle is continuing on. Got Fakeney hunting down Latanzio. So just watch this battle continue. Tandy's just been able to gap fake knee slightly here. As I've said that, Latanzio has had a moment. He's had a big moment. Get through and watch this one. Again, it is at Schumacher S. Oh, he's just... Yeah, this time it was on the entry, and he's had big contact with the fence. Susana looks to be making a move. So that was on Masafto. So this is for 9th and 10. It's good battle amongst this group. Krythes is just ahead. Oh, he's 10 seconds up the road, so he's the leader of the AM class. He's got a big lead over James Mack. So a lot of the AM class drivers were involved in that big crash early on. So this is Hemi Bateman, and it's got Steve Haycock just ahead of him. So a lot of these cars are a lap down. So 26 cars in the field at the moment, so we've only lost a couple since the start of the race. And no higher profile than Andy O'Hara. Disconnection. So we've had a stop-go penalty for car 321. It was Nathan Wilson. I'm suspecting that was for speeding in pit lane. It's a tough school, this one. And he's going to learn it the hard way, as we've got contact between these two. Get in, try and see if we can have a look at where that was. Oh, into the chicane. That's big contact. Geez, they're both lucky to hold on to it. And there's been further contact between these two. In fact, that's... it's a bit of lag. Looks like there's a bit of lag there for Masafto. But he's actually been out, he's got to gap them a little bit here. So Coco's just coming up on the back of Atron, so this is for position in AMP class. As I think Latantio has had a further drama here. What's happened here? Similar spot again, I suspect. Oh, he's only just been able to hold on to it. He's got big damage on that car. 12 minutes left in this one. He's going to have to hold on to it. So he's in 13th at the moment. So it's all kind of spread out now. As at the front of the field, Akita is setting blistering pace. The previous lap was a 54 flat. Best lap of the race is a 53.9, which he's done on lap 21. Hobbs 19 seconds behind her. Previous lap was a 55.3, so easily a second difference in pace. Bakita is setting this racetrack on fire. What we'll do is take this opportunity. Let's jump on board with it for a little while. Just see how she's getting this done. Sana's run wide then. That's where that overtake has come from. There's 9 minutes left in this race. Commanding lead to Bakita. Second a lap quicker. And then Hobbs in second place. This battle here is one to watch. This is the closest on track at the moment. Sana will be wanting this position back. Pushing very, very hard here. Suspect there'll be 4 laps left here. This is a great battle between these two. So Masafto in the Merc. Sasano had that moment. It's just run wide. Let's just talk about this. This is really heating up. So Matt Frost has had a moment there at the chicane. So this is Houlihan and Gallo. So Houlihan was directly behind Madison after the pit stop. Oh, this is really heating up between these two. Bit of lap traffic ahead. Traffic is getting well out of the way. So this is for 4th and 5th. This is really heating up between these two, so 4th and 5th on the road. Bruno Gallo in front. Ryan Houlihan. It's only a handful of laps left. Oh, Houlihan's really shaping up to get a pass in here. Gallo gets a good exit. This is going to be tough. Houlihan's in the slipstream. Won't be able to pass in a chicane. He's having a crack. Couldn't quite get enough overlap. Just had to back out of it. It's a smart thing to do. But it does mean he's dropped off slightly from Gallo. Can he get a good run out of the last corner, get in the slipstream, and have a crack at the first turn? He wasn't close enough to get that done then, but he made big gains under braking. Oh, Gallo was a little bit loose then. This battle is absolutely raging here. This is really good from these two. Super fast, super clean drivers. I suspect there'll be 2 laps left in this race. Nikita, she's just heading up towards the chicane here. Houlihan's super close here. This is so good from these two. Flames speeding back at him. Will he try to get up alongside Gallo again, heading to the chicane, or will he try and stay as close as he can? He's got a good run here. He'll get the better line through the chicane. He's super close. He's going to try and get through the... He has got through the corner a bit better than Gallo, so this is going to be super tight. Heading into the first turn, there was actually contact then. Didn't seem like it, but it was super tight. And Houlihan goes to the inside. Gallo around the outside here. He's not going to get this done. This is going to be Houlihan's. That was brilliant to watch. What a battle. Really, really well done to both drivers. As we say this, there's a couple other battles, so this is back towards the middle of the silver class. As we are on this screen, we'll have a quick look. So Paul Russell is up 15 positions from where he started. It's been a really good comeback from where he was early on in this race. He was helped with that massive
Leaders on final lap now.
crash that happened Looks like this battle has just opened up a little bit, but the other tight battle on track at the moment as Mark Hurley, not too sure what's going on here. He was just off as he had him. I think he's just closing up to get to the end of this one. Just unfortunate. He had absolutely nowhere to go in that incident. That's a big talking point of this race. The other big talking point was the disconnection for Andy O'Hara.
Leaders on final lap now.
And with that disconnection, it has meant that there is been a commanding lead to Bakita. There's a bit of lap traffic, just has a bit of a drama. As a bit of late race drama. Safto and Sasana, what's happened here? This is heading into the chicane. Oh, that's a big moment. Big bit of contact this late in the race. It'll be interesting to see how this one's going to be called. As Bakita rounds to the last turn, she heads for another win in this season. Congratulations to her. That was a very, very good drive. She gets to the front, just commands it from there. Would have been interesting to see the battle between herself and O'Hara going towards the end of this one, but wasn't to be. And Hobbs, this has been a good race from him. He's kind of stayed out of trouble through all of this, made up for these couple of positions. Back behind him is Houlihan as Gallows just had a moment heading out of the chicane. So well done to Madison. He rounds out the podium. As we haven't seen, so Robert Fluke, we haven't seen much of him. In fact, I've only seen him a couple of times on track or race. Apologies to him for not giving him any airtime. And Cryothesis is the leader of AM Class. I think he's this has been a very, very good performance from him. He finishes up in 8th position. So Sasana and Masafto. So this will be an interesting one to see. It could be handled by the stewards, we don't know. Or the trusted driver panel, I should say, which is what we are running in this league. So he finished. So Masafto was 5 seconds behind him. He's just crossed the line then. And that rounds out the top 10. Neil Fakeney in 11th. Just watching these last few cars. Tanzio, there's big bits of damage on that car. So Nathan Wilson, his first race in the PC League, ends up in 21st. So we lost Scotland. He disconnected, so I've missed that one. He must have sped too quickly in pit lane. So he's disconnected. We had O'Hara, so he disconnected, and Papano, I'm pretty sure he's finished this one as well, or he might not have. He might have disconnected somewhere along the lines as well. But another commanding victory to Bakita. Pretty sure, well, it'd be interesting to see what the championship standings are at the end of this one. We'll have that for you next round. Unfortunately, there was a few dramas heading into this one. And, well, the mercy of some technical dramas in the combox here. But thank you for tuning in and watching this one. That was a very enjoyable race to watch. And we look forward to having you with us next Monday night for the final round 2-hour race at Monza. Look forward to that. Have a brilliant week, everyone. We'll see you next week.